This is a fan-generated show. If you would like to support us, please go to jamieglazov.com, and also don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. All your support is greatly appreciated. Jihadist Psychopath by Dr. Jamie Glazov. I will tell you as an expert on Sharia, as a former child bride who has suffered and faced my own jihadi psychopath, I want you to go and order this book on Amazon.com or go to jamieglazov.com. Get a copy for yourself. You know why? Because you need to be equipped with the knowledge to fight our enemies so you can save your daughters and your granddaughters from future of Islam.
Good evening. Welcome to the Jamie Glazov Moment. Tonight, Islamic video, properly beat your wife. My friends, I don't even really know what term to use, maybe interesting or curious or telling. This new video has come out by the Qatari sociologist Abad Al-Aziz Al-Ghazraj Al-Ansari, who has put out a video demonstrating correct wife beating in Islam. Let me just play you a clip of it before we do some analysis.
ما هو الضرب في الإسلام؟ الضرب في الإسلام ضرب خلق شوف شلون؟ يعني الرجل لابد إنه يحسس زوجته بإيش؟ بقوتها. أنت ليش ما تسمعين الكلام؟ كم مرة أنا أقول لك؟ كم مرة أنا نبهك إنك أنت تسمعين الكلام؟ مو بقايل لك إنك أنت ما تطلعين من البيت إلا بإذن؟ شوف شلون؟ هذا تعنيف شوي. طبعا هي ترد عليه وأنا زهلي قايل لك لا تطلعين. كم مرة أقول لك لا تطلعين؟ شوف الضرب شلون؟ قلت لك لا تطلعين، ضرب خفيف اخواني الافاضل، لا تطلعين مره ثانيه، فاهموا ولا لا؟ فاهموا ولا لا؟ شوف شلون اخواني الافاضل، هذا هو الضرب في الاسلام، لكن بعض الناس يعطيها بوكس ويضرب كف على وجهها وما ادري ايش، هذا لا يجوز. الرسول صلى الله عليه وسلم، شوفوا رحمه الاسلام، الرسول صلى الله عليه وسلم نهى عن اللطم وضرب الوجه، نهى ان الرجل يضرب وجه المراه، لا يجوز. يعني اضربها كف، اضربها على راسها، اضربها على خشمها، هذا كله حرام ولا يجوز. نهى الرسول صلى الله عليه وسلم. الضرب ضرب تأديبي، شوف شلون؟ لا تطلعي مره ثانيه، سمعي الكلام، ضرب ما يعلم ولا يسبب رفوض ولا يسبب دم. الضرب اللي انا ضربت نايف الان هذا هو الضرب الحقيقي اللطيف في الاسلام. اخواني الافاضل، ليش الرجل يضرب المراه؟ لان في بعض الحريم يحبون الرجل الحمش، يحبون الرجل اللي فعلا السيد، هي طبعها كذا تحب الرجل العنيف اللي فيه قوه. في بعض البنات لا عظه تنفع وياها ولا هجر ينفع وياها، ما ينفع وياها الا الضرب، تحس ان الرجال رجال، هي طبيعتها كذي. فارجو انكم انتم اخواني الافاضل فهمتوا الطريقه الصحيحه في التأديب في الإسلام. لا نقعد نسوي سوالف وديننا دين القسوة ودين، لا يا يبا، ديننا دين الرحمة، ديننا دين الإحسان.
Okay. One has a difficult time knowing really where to start here. First of all, this very strange boasting about how the beating is light. You know, it's really light. My first question is, what if the beating is not light? What happens exactly to the husband in this Sharia environment? And if the Sharia Islamic wife beating is so benevolent, I can't help from wondering, even in this video, why is a woman not in the video? If this is such a good or great legitimate thing, why is this Qatari sociologist demonstrating this wife beating on a child? Now, I guess we'd have to do a whole other video about that, but just even to start with, what a great thing to teach children and what values to give them. But I guess that's for another show. So in this video, it's hard to know where even to start. This Qatari sociologist is telling us that the Prophet supposedly said not to slap or punch the wife in the face. So first of all, what if the husband does do it? Because we know in a lot of cases that this is what actually happens. So the reason why this actually happens is because our Qatari sociologist video maker is not really telling the truth. Because yes, there are places where Muhammad does appear to say that, but then in other places in Islamic texts, he says something completely different and also acts very differently and encourages something very different. So many things are very, very wrong and not truthful, let alone outrageous and immoral and wrong in this video. Before I go into some of my analysis, just again, I want to ask, where, in terms of what happens if the rules are not followed, as he says. So where are all the wife beaters in the Islamic world, in Pakistan, in Iran, in Saudi Arabia? Where are the wife beaters who do the things that our Qatari sociologist says should not be done? Where are they in the Islamic world in jail, being punished? The ones that have broken the rules, these alleged rules. Can somebody send me a clip, a link of a Muslim woman, a Muslim wife that goes to court under Sharia, and it's proven that she's been punched in a way that our Qatari sociologist here says is not allowed, and that the judge rules in favor of the wife and the husband is punished and put in jail? Can somebody send me even one link where the husband was punished? I wonder if the fact that we're not going to find any evidence for this punishment might have something to do with Quran, Surah 4, verse 34, and Surah 38, verse 44. Take a look at those verses. They legitimize and sanction wife beating. Now, let's take a look at a larger picture here, at the picture that actually creates the nightmare for Muslim women that this video very much represents, but in a very, very pathological, weird way celebrates and yet tries to deny at the same time. The Hadiths, Sahih Bukhari, Book 72, Hadith number 715. A woman came to Muhammad and begged him to stop her husband from beating her. Her skin was bruised very badly, discolored, etc. And Muhammad did not admonish her husband, but instead ordered her to return to the abusive husband and to submit to his sexual desires. I wonder why our Qatari sociologist did not mention that hadith in his video. Sahih Bukhari, Book 72, Hadith number 715. Muhammad's wife, I'll have to put that in quotes, Aisha, the wife that he kind of married when she was 6 and consummated with her when she was 9. But that's another 100 shows for another time. But Aisha in that hadith says that she has not seen any women suffering as much as the believing women. In other words, Aisha says that Muslim women are abused worse than other women. Now, I wonder why she would say that. Now, Muhammad in the hadith is also recorded as having struck Aisha in the chest when she left without his permission. And Aisha is recorded as saying that Muhammad punching her in the chest caused her pain. This is Sahih Muslim, Book 4, 21-27. I wonder what foundation that sets down for wife beating in Islam. Sahih Muslim, Book 9, 3506. Muhammad's fathers-in-law, Abu Bakr and Umar, are amusing Muhammad by slapping his wives, Aisha and Hafsa, for annoying him. Now, according to this hadith, Muhammad laughed upon hearing this. This seems to be a little bit contrary. The message here seems to be a little bit contrary to what our Qatari sociologist is telling us about Muhammad's teachings in his video instructional video with a child on how to beat a Muslim wife. In other hadith, Abu Dawood 2142, Muhammad is quoted as saying, "A man will not be asked as to why he beat his wife." We could go on and on here, my friends. This is a very tragic, depressing, outrageous topic and issue. At the Glazov Gang, we've worked on this for years. We fight on behalf of suffering Muslim women and children under Sharia law. The beating of women, the beating of children, very prevalent in the Islamic world. And this video suggests why. And there's a strange instruction on how to beat, and yet some lies in there. Many lies, and some kind of a human face that's put on this, just on this atrocity that's occurring to women under Sharia. So let me just end with this in terms of Muhammad and his record on women. There are a number of cases in which Muhammad had women killed in the most brutal fashion in Islamic texts. One incident, one case, the poetess Asma bint Marwan, who wrote a poem criticizing the Medinans for accepting Muhammad after he had ordered the murder of an elderly man. In this case, the Prophet's assassins pulled a nursing infant from Asma from her breast and stabbed her to death. This is in the Islamic text. You know, this is the Prophet's treatment of women. You're not going to find that, I don't think, in any other of the Qatari sociologists' videos on how to treat women. But maybe we will. I don't know. I haven't watched all of his videos yet. I'd be interesting to know what he would say about what happened to Asma. In terms of this video, this instructional video by this Qatari sociologist about how to beat your wife, I just would like to know, where is Oprah Winfrey? Where's Chelsea Handler, Kathy Griffin, Whoopi Goldberg, Rosie O'Donnell, Joy Behar, Amy Schumer, Ashley Judd? Should I go on and on? Where's the Me Too movement? When are we going to see Don Lemon and Anderson Cooper and Rachel Maddow play a clip, play this clip that I've shown this evening, and to expose it and to discuss this problem of wife beating in the Islamic world? Play this clip and then invite experts like Robert Spencer, Bridget Gabriel, Nani Darwish, Steve Emerson, Stephen Coughlin. Bring these experts on to discuss why this Qatari sociologist is saying this and what's going on in the Islamic world. Because we care about women, right, Don Lemon and Anderson Cooper and Rachel Maddow? Or, I forgot, Muslim women are not the kind of women you care about when it comes to your agenda and in terms of what's happening to them. So if somebody insults Ilhan Omar or Rashida Tlaib, and it's an insult from a white conservative Republican male, you're right on it. But if a Muslim woman is being beaten by her husband because of what's in the Islamic texts and because of videos like this, you're really not interested. I wonder what that tells us about the left. We'll see you on the next Jamie Glazov Moment. Good night.